and making sure that everything is working. Work. Okay, that looks good. That looks really good. Okay. Good. Ladies and gentlemen, you know what time it is? It's LOOP-MANIA time. Hope you all are doing good out there. Welcome. 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 Yes. Hey, Sharon. Welcome to the show. I'm brightly lit tonight. I don't mean lit like I'm high. I mean literally like lighting. I doubled the light in here tonight. I was checking some of my old videos, and they were very dark and moody. So I'm not in a dark and moody mood. I'm in a bright mood. Hey, Anthony. Glad you're here, bro. All right. So, yeah. A week at camp. Frank Vignola. What a week it was. Unbelievable. Just had a tremendous time. Merkwood 777. Steve, I think that's you, bro. Hope you're doing well. And let's see, I'm about to share with groups here on the old Facebook. Yes. All right, let's see. Am I going to share there? No. Oh, I'm going to share there, though. Uh-huh. And so it was a great week. The students were fantastic. The faculty, outrageous. The hang was really a lot of fun. And there was a special presentation to Gene Bertoncini, which was really touching and nice. And yeah, what can I say? A good time was had by all. And I want to thank Frank so much for inviting me to be part of that fantastic faculty. Unbelievable. I mean, really. Pasquale Grasso, Jimmy Bruno, Vinny Reniolo, Ken Smith, Ed Cherry, and of course Frank, and Mike Stern came by, Dave Stryker came by. It was unbelievable. Hey, Phil. All right. There's a low buzz feedback type of sound in the background. Yeah, it's a 60 cycle hum. It's a combination of the lights, and one of my amplifiers has a little hum in it. This is an old house, and the wiring is not the best. So yeah, so that's what that's about. Sorry. Yeah. Let's see. I am gonna play the Gibson tonight. Did you guys miss me? I missed you all very much. And I'm really happy to be back and doing what I do best. Playing on my phone. Let's see. Okay. Racing through this, but trying not to grab the wrong groups and get in trouble. Although I'm always getting in trouble. I don't mean to, but I do. I do. But so far, so good. And yeah, Phil said he missed me. Yeah, I missed you guys. You know, you guys make my week. Yes. And I'm happy to be back. Almost bought a guitar today on an impulse. Kind of, in a way, glad I didn't. Ernie Pugliese had this really beautiful, gigantic Epiphone. And someone was selling one online for a decent price. And I was like, But I didn't bite. I stayed true. Stuck to the to the game plan. Bob Stanhope is here. All right. Author, composer, recording artist, DJ, my man Bob Stanhope. Everybody say hi to Bob and his wife Susie. and he's always welcome here on our little show. And I'm actually reading, Bob. I read through your book, and I'm reading through it again. It was so much that when I read it, his latest book, and it's about like hypnotizing, and there's it's like a mystery novel, with a detective, and it's just amazing. And so I'm reading through it for the second time because there was so much I missed the first time. Let's see. Doug, when you're in the company of such great guitarists, I doubt that you would miss us. Oh, I did. I missed you. I did. I missed you. I was surrounded by brilliance, and just my mind was exploded. And all the time I was like, where are my peoples? Oh, let's see. Doug, did Ernie sell it to you? No. No. He actually already sold his. And I was just messing around on reverb.com. But speaking of messing around, it's probably about time I played. But while I play, why don't you look right up here? See anything different up here on the screen? That's all I'm going to say. One more. My mother's here. Yes, 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 and yes, and yes, and yes. Yeah, so check it out. New T-shirts. And instead of doing some more of La Pomp Attack, I'm like, hey, I don't have a Loop-Mania, official Loop-Mania T-shirt. Now, let's see if I can get this to show up here. Doodly-doo-doo-doo, bringing this up. There we go. And now I'm going to just come over here. Try and get my mouse to work. There you go. What a handsome T-shirt. So they're not in yet. If you'd like to pre-order one, you can. They're going to be in, I think, the 28th. So that's just less than 2 weeks away. So if you like that T-shirt, just go to my website and order yours. I got small. I got medium. I got large. I got extra large. And I got 2XL. So 1XL and 2XL. There you go. The new logo, the new official Loop-Mania logo. There you go. Be a Loop Maniac. So I'm real excited about that. And other exciting news in the world of Loop-Mania. Finally, after 3 years of doing this every Wednesday, I'm going to do an official recording. And it's going to be kind of interesting because it's going to be a Loop-Mania recording. And it's kind of going to be half songs that I do using my loop pedal. But the other half of the record is going to be something else that I've kind of been fooling around with where I'm using drum loops. So it's still a Loop-Mania, but it's drum loops, not like a loop pedal thing, more of taking drum samples and drum loops and mixing them together and trying to make some kind of music out of that. And so I'm pretty excited about that. I was going to do 2 separate records. I was going to do sort of like the Loop-Mania that you all know, and then I was going to do this other sort of Loop-Mania based more on drum loops as opposed to looping the guitar. And then I was like, I'm just going to do it all in one. And that's it. Yeah. So there you go. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. All right. So I did actually have a couple of songs that I wanted to do tonight. And, of course, I'm always open to requests. And I have all 3 guitars out here. I got the Gibson Trigger, and I got the Cordoba, otherwise known as Mellow Yellow. And, of course, Barkey. You all know Barkey, of course. And I'm a little bit off center screen here. There we go. That's a little better. Yeah. Will it be playing bass too? Nope. It's, like I said, this is pretty different, where it's going to be guitar and drums. And, we already had a request for Ginza Samba. Sharon, you just made my mother very happy. I'm going to write it down because the last time we did this, the chats were going strong, and I was missing tons of stuff. So I'm not going to miss anything tonight. Let's see, Ginza Samba. Ginza Samba. All right. Marilyn said, looking forward to your new production, Doug, whatever form it takes. Thanks. Every time I do a record, it's so funny. I always go, this is the last record I'm ever doing. And then, I don't know, after a while, I just feel that need that I got like all this new material, and you've all helped me. Just like how you helped me with Putt Lake Toodaloo. That was really, you guys, I tested out all the material on you. And I'm kind of doing the same with this loop thing. So I'm going to do an official loop record. And it's really, I'm going to be trying to do a solo tour. Tour, that sounds like a big deal. But all I mean is that I'm going to try in 2024, I'm going to try hard and book a bunch of sort of like significant solo dates where I'm not just sitting in a corner playing, but I'm presenting what you see here, presenting in front of an audience. So there you go. Let's see. Yes, Anthony says the La Pomp Attack will be at the Elks Lodge on November 4th. True. And we're also going to be at Daryl's house this Saturday. We're going to be like the mini La Pomp Attack. Me, Albert, and Sir Michael Getz at Daryl's house this Saturday, 12 to 2 for you. Okay, and speaking of Putt Lake Toodaloo, I got the urge to play it. Yeah. Ba-ba-ba-ba-bop. Yes, indeed. Sharon says, sounds great this evening. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Yes. And in the words of the immortal Arnold Schwarzenegger. Love that guy. Love him. But seriously, folks. Oh, happy to be here. Happy to be back. Noise. Anthony says noise. Confessing. Okay. Putting it on the list. Confessing. All righty. Confessing. All right, I'm going to switch off the old gypsy box. Oh, and speaking of gypsy, last year I got booked to, Frank was kind enough to book me for his gypsy camp, which is going to be happening in February of 2024, which is rapidly coming up, faster than I might think. And I just found out that John Jorgensen and Yosho Stefan are going to be teaching there, as well as Frank, Vinny, and Ken Smith. And so I'm over the moon because I got to meet John Jorgensen, but I've never got to meet Yosho. And he's one of my faves. I just can't wait. Can't wait. Yes. Oh, switch guitars. The official switching of the guitars. And Phil requested all of me. Thank you. See, that's what I'm talking about. We all work together and we get this thing happening. Happening. Let's see. All of me. All of me. Okay. Yes, indeed. Good. So, Ginza Samba. Yeah. So, I almost exclusively played Mellow Yellow here at the camp because some of the songs that we had were Latin. They gave us a list of 20 songs, and there were some Latin tunes. And we all had to do, we were asked to present a master class to everybody. And so my master class was on 7 or 8 different Latin rhythms. So I brought Mellow Yellow with me. Somehow I rolled off the reverb. Ginza Samba is a workout, good to play early on. True. Although I'm in the forgiving stage with Bendy. You know, it goes through this giant cycle, and where right now I'm in the sweet spot where I feel, good. I mean, I still have trouble grabbing chords. Like I think I'm going one way, but my finger's going another way. So it prevents me from easily getting to certain things. But as far as the pain, no pain. So I'm always wishing I could stay in this sweet spot. Like last week at the camp, I played so much that other parts of my hand were sore. Especially with a lot of the beginner type, not beginner, but with a lot of the students, they need to see bar chords. And I never play bar chords, and they're very painful for my arthritic hand, including my wrist, because I also have arthritis in my wrist, and I didn't realize it until I looked, and like one of the bones in my wrist sticks out, and the other one doesn't. And I was like, good Glavin, what's going on here? But anyway, I'm also noticing that I got poison ivy. I was doing yard work, and I wear gloves, I wear everything, and When I'm done, I wash up with Dawn dishwashing detergent, and that's supposed to get any oils that are on you off. But I always wind up with like a little poison ivy, and I see some here in my wrist. Got a little down here on my elbow. Lovely. Okay, what am I talking about? Okay. Marilyn says, Yosho is one fast fingerer. Yes, he is a technical, I don't know. Yeah, he's something else. But anyway, here we go. Okay. buzzing. That's better. Strange. All right. My mother says, was that Marge? I don't know what she's talking about. Let's see. Oh, they're talking about Dawn dishwashing detergent. Yes. Poison. Last night while you were sleeping, poison ivy comes a creeping. Oh, you guys are killing me. Hold on. I got to scroll up here. That was funny. Yeah, Dawn is a miracle soap. Yep. Yes, indeed. Yeah. All right. Imagine what Doug is thinking about the chat while he's playing. Well, you know, what's funny is I really have to try not to read the chat because I get so involved with what you guys are doing that I start screwing up. That's, you know, not making excuses because I shouldn't screw up, but I start really like checking out what you're doing. And all of a sudden I'm like, oh, right, I'm supposed to be playing a song. So chat away, please. I implore you. I might as well do two with this guitar as long as I am slinging it. Let's see. Oh, I think, let's see. Yeah, maybe I could do this. Nah, I want to do that with the Gibson. All right. Steve Vance is here. Yay. Ladies and gentlemen, Stephen Vance. Yeah, how about a little Black Orpheus? by Menon. There you go. Ladies and gentlemen, Black Orpheus. All righty. Let's see what's happening. Ack. Where's my list? Okay, all of me. I'm going to take out Trigger. What do you think about that? Doug, the sound is awesome tonight. Thank you, Steve. See that little 60 cycle hum kind of fades into the background once I start playing. But yeah, it's there. It's annoying. I have spent time trying to alleviate it, and I know what causes it, and it just comes down to the wiring in this old house. All right. There's a chord for you. Tension and release. Kind of like catch and release, but there's no fish. Thank you. Did I mention that, I know I did, but just a little friendly reminder here. Bam, new merch, ladies and gentlemen, new merch alert. New merch alert.
Viewer discretion is advised.
Okay, there you go. New merch. There it is. You wanted a black and white t-shirt. You got it. You want a LOOP-MANIA shirt. There it is. Check out that logo. Mwah. C'est magnifique. Yes. So if you want to help support the cause and be a Loop Maniac, there you go. All you got to do is go down here. No, go up here. No, go over here. There you go. Go to my website. You could pre-order your shirt. Now, you can just order it. I didn't do a pre-order because it's going to be in 2 weeks, so it's not like it's months away. And, yeah, so there you go. So like everything else, it's going to be a million seller because I'm going to wind up with 1 million of them in my cellar. Okay. Let's see. Did anybody participate in Fest for the Beatles fans weekend? It was awesome. I didn't even know about it. Huh. I didn't know what that is. What is that, Steve? Fest for Beatles fans. I'm a Beatles fan. I like the Beatles. John, George, Paul, Ringo. John, George, Paul, Ringo. John, George, Paul, and Ringo. Okay, so I put on this guitar for some reason. Oh, yes, for Phil. Here we go, Phil. A little All of Me for all of you. All of me, why not take all of me? Can't you see I'm no good without you? Take my arms, I wanna lose them. Take my lips, never gonna use them. Your goodbye, it left me with eyes that cried. How can I go on, dear, without you? You took the part that once was my heart. Why not take all of me? All of me, why not take all of me? Can't you see I'm no good without you? Take my arms, I wanna lose them. Take my lips, ain't never gonna use them. Your goodbye left me with eyes that cry. How can I go on, dear, without you? You took the part once was my heart, so why not take all? Why not take all? Why not just take all of me? Hey, no, baby, why not take all of me? There you go, Phil. Larry. Hi, Larry. Hey, Doug. Oh, little Grateful Dead guy. Yes. Thanks for the tunes. Larry from Guitar Camp. Yes. There you go. Gold Top Les Paul. Larry, I remember you well. My man. Thank you for coming out. I was speaking about the camp before, saying what a great time I had, all the great artists that were there. So everybody say hi to Larry. Larry from the Frank Vignola Big Jersey Jazz Guitar Camp with the beautiful Gold Top Les Paul. Yes, yes indeed, Larry. Everybody say hi. So Larry, you're kind of new here, so just letting you know that if there's anything that you want to hear, if I know it, I'll play it, and if I don't, I'll fake it. No, I'm just kidding. But hopefully there'll be something that you want to hear that I'll play. Just to let you know, I do have like a little song list. Let me see if I can see it without my glasses on. I'm getting so... There you go. So here's like a little list of tunes. Feast your eyes on those. All right. Yeah, so take a look at that list. If there's anything on there, Larry, that you want me to play, I'd be happy to accommodate if at all possible. I would love to do that. All right. So getting back to the matter at hand. All right. So there's just one request that I didn't do, and that was confessing. And so I'll do that right now. What do you think about that? Yes. I'm confessing that I love you. I'm confessing that I care. I'm confessing that I need you, darling, I do. I really need you. In your eyes I see such strange things, you better believe it. But your lips deny their truth. Will your feelings go and change things, making me blue? I'm afraid someday you're gonna leave me, saying can we still be friends? If you go, I know it's gonna grieve me. All of life on you depends. I'm confessing that I love you. I'm dreaming dreams of you in vain. I'm confessing that I love you. confessing that I care. I'm confessing that I need you, darling, I do. In your eyes I see such strange things, but your lips deny their truth. Will your feelings go and change things, making me blue? I'm afraid someday you're gonna leave me, saying can we still be friends? Everybody, if you go I know it's gonna grieve me. All of life on you depends. Augmented chord, I'm confessing that I love you. I'm dreaming dreams of you in vain. I'm confessing that I love you over again. By Menon. There you go. By Menon, ladies and gentlemen. All right, so Larry wants Funny Valentine. I'd be happy to accommodate you, but I think I'll do something fast before I do that, so I'm not doing a bunch of... Oh my gosh. Chuck St. Troy, Las Vegas, Nevada, checking in tonight. We got like all these stars. I just got to get used to it, that I go to these camps, I'm playing with stars, I come on the chat bar. Chuck St. Troy is here. Steve, do you remember Chuck St. Troy from Yonkers? Steve Vance, do you remember Chuck? He was about 3 years older than us. So when we were kids, he was in the big kids, you know. But now 3 years is like nothing. But Chuck, yeah, Bubba. Fantastic. Yes. What am I writing? What Larry wanted me to do. Larry wanted me to do... oh shoot. Chuck, you threw me for a loop. A happy loop, though. I'm so happy. Funny Valentine. There it is. Funny Valentine. So Chuck St. Troy and myself go way back. In the 90s, we played in a wedding band, and that was like a full-time gig. We were doing like 90 weddings a year, plus, you know, club gigs and bridal shows, and so we hung tight for a long time. And Chuck is a fixture on the New York scene, and then moved out to Las Vegas, and he actually comes back quite often to do shows. Yeah, keep on trucking. That's right, brother. What else can we do? You know, this is what we do. So we do it until they throw us in the ground. They're going to bury me in my guitar case. My Gibson case is pretty plush. I think that's what I want to be buried in. Just cut me up so I fit in it, you know, and bury me that way. Yeah. So Chuck St. Troy is here. Everybody say hi to Chuck. Yeah, hundreds of gigs together. Yes. Todd Margolis is here. My goodness. Yes. I don't know what to say. I'm humbled. And I better not screw up. All right. So I got the Gibson. But I actually did. I did two with the Gibson, I think. Yeah. So I'm gonna switch back. I'm gonna do just to throw everybody off. I'm gonna do another gypsy tune. So everybody's gonna go, "What the hell is that?" So growing up in my grandparents' house, I listened to a lot of music from the early 20th century. So like, you know, the 20s and 30s. Swing, actually pre-swing, whatever you want to call it, before swing. But yeah, so I heard that music growing up. So when I started playing, I of course, I mean, I never did it professionally until like the last 10, 12, 15 years or so. But I always loved the music of Django Reinhardt because it reminded me of my house growing up. And going down into the basement and digging out those really thick 78 records and listening to them all scratchy and stuff, and and hearing this great hard swinging music. So I think I'll play a Django tune. What do you think about that? Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do Swing 42. So Django wrote a lot of songs that are like Swing 42, Swing 38, Swing whatever, 48. Yeah, so let's see. Phil says, were you teaching at Purchase? Yes, I was, from 1989 until 2019. 30 long years. Yes, I did. Finally, I graduated after 60 semesters. Finally graduated. I can remember the students being there and like, oh, I can't wait to graduate, man. And I'd be like, what? This is like your 8th semester? And they're like, yeah. And I'm like, that's all right. This is like my 57th. Breeze swing is like flapper music. Yes. Yeah, okay. So anyways, here's Swing 42. Kind of like a happy, peppy, pre-bebop. Well, 42, yeah. That was before the war ended. World War II. So this is in the midst of the war. And, swing was still king. Howard. Key change. by Menon, as always. Okay, let's see. C said, was that one of the popular songs, or is that a deep cut? He played at Ridgefield Playhouse. Who played at Ridgefield Playhouse? Because I was talking about Django Reinhardt. He's playing in the cemetery in France since 1953. Django died the year I was born. Coincidence? I think not. Let's see. Sharon says, I was an IC music school student in '89. What is IC? I'm not familiar with that. Oh, I'm not familiar with that song. Was that a popular song? Also don't know that song. Check it out if you have a chance. Oh, I know. You're talking about Up Above, what you were talking about. Got it. Okay. Another fab creative ending. Thank you, Sharon. Dave Mason. I know Dave Mason. I mean, I know who it is. Reincarnation. Yes. There's no carnation like reincarnation. All right. So, let me just check something out here for a second. Can I actually do that? Yes, I can. Good. All right. Yes. So now I'm going to do Funny Valentine. For Larry. Larry, you still there, bro? I'm going to do Funny Valentine now. Just for you, my friend. And I think I'm going to do it. I don't know what I'm not going to do it on this guitar. I'll tell you what. Man, I so want to get this giant Epiphone that they have. But do I need it? No. Oh, Ithaca College, right? I forgot, Sharon, you were there with the guy with the channel. All I'm thinking of is Tim Pierce, but it's not Tim Pierce. It's the other guy. Super famous YouTube guy. Yes, indeed. I see Up on the Hill. That is correct. Ithaca College. And what's funny, Ithaca College was up on the hill, and if you go up Route 81 from there, Cornell was there, and that was down in the hole. Cornell was in this weird valley, and it was always like 10 degrees warmer than everywhere else in the valley in the summer. While I was teaching at Purchase, you were going to school in Ithaca. Yes, while I was teaching, everybody was going to school somewhere. Rick Beato, there you go. Thanks, Sharon. Because there's another guy, Tim Pierce, who's another interesting YouTube guitar guy. All right. Yeah, so my hand's starting to get tired, but it's not going to stop me. So I'm going to do my Funny Valentine, and I do it my own kind of way. So, Larry, please forgive me. Larry, I hope you're still watching. If you're not, I'm playing it anyway, because I'm a man of my word. If nothing, I'm a man of my word. My word. Oh, nice intro. Yeah. Oh, Sharon was in the Cornell marching band. I didn't know they had one. My funny Valentine, a sweet comic Valentine. You make me smile with your heart. Your looks are laughable, they're unphotographable. Yet you're my favorite work of art. Is your figure less than Greek? Is your mouth a little weak when you open it to speak? Are you smart? Don't change your hair for me, or not if you care for me. Well, stay funny, Valentine. Stay. Valentine, a sweet comic Valentine. You make me smile with your heart. Your looks are laughable, they're unphotographable, yet you're my favorite work of art. Is your figure less than Greek? Is your mouth a little weak? When you open it to speak, are you smart? Don't change a hair for me. Well, not if you care for me. Well, stay funny, Valentine. Stay. Each day is Valentine's Day. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I thank you so much for your time tonight. I thank you for your time tonight. Much appreciated, much appreciated. Give yourselves a big hand. All right, let's see. That's it, Steve. Listen to it like crazy. Phil, are you asking me? If so, I grew up in Westport, Connecticut. So Metro North was my go-to for NYC or Boston. I drove 5 hours to my dorm at Ithaca College each semester. Didn't we all? Yes, we did. Man, I've done a lot of driving in my life. Anthony, hey, Doug, your mom will not let you leave until you play Nagasaki. All right, one for the road. Oh, there's Larry. Thanks for the hot jazz. Thank you. Great, Larry. I'm glad you hung out. So we're going to do one more song. So this is it. This is for my mom, Lydia Levy, 94, broken hip, operated on, giant rod in her hip, 2 screws, she's up running around, can't keep her down. Just can't. Just cannot. I gotta switch guitars. As long as I got them, gotta play them. I really don't want to do it, but I'm thinking about selling my Gretsch. Because if I sell my Gretsch, then I can use that money and buy the giant Epiphone. I don't know. I don't know. hot cinnamon and dynamite. That's what we drink each night. Back in Nagasaki with the fellas Judabaki and the women wicky wacky. The way they entertain, they can hurry a hurricane. Way back in Nagasaki with the fellas Judabaki and the women wicky wacky. Fujiyama, you get a mama, and your troubles increase. In a pagoda, you order soda, earthquake milkshake, 10 cents a piece. They hug and kiss so nice. By Django, it's worth the price. Way back in Nagasaki, where the fellas Judabaki and the women wicky wacky boo. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, that is it. Another one down the drain. That was terrible. Oh, man. Damn. Yeah, I know. I went there. Okay. So, yes. Thanks, everybody. Thanks, Phil. Thanks, Anthony, Steve, Sharon, Marilyn, Lydia, Larry, Anthony, everybody. I know Austin. Thank you all. And like I said, if you want to, if you like that new T-shirt, you want to order yours, just go over to my website, which is BAM up there, and be the first one on your block to have the official LOOP-MANIA T-shirt. And I'll probably throw in a free CD because I'm just that kind of guy. So, yeah, dig it. Do it. And, so this Saturday, Daryl's house, 2 p.m. Wait, 12 to 2. Yes, it's like a brunch thing. Saturday, 12 to 2 with La Pampatak, me, Albert Rivera, and the lovely Sir Michael Getz. And that's in Pauling, New York on Route 22. If you've never been, you should go. It's a cool place, and I think I'm the only guy that plays jazz there, and they love me and they book me, and I love them, and I'm happy to play there. So there. So have a great week, everybody. So happy. I'm so happy to be back. I'll see you next Tuesday. Don't forget to subscribe to my newsletter. If you have not, once again, just go up to my website, right on the front page. You can subscribe to my newsletter, get a free download every week, and see what I'm doing. That's it. So until next week, love, peace, and chicken grease. I will see you. It said you should add your name at the bottom of that logo, Loop logo. Nah. Good idea though, but it's too late. I already ordered them. That's why I'm saying nah. All right. I will